Hey there, friends. Batman. Are we going with that intro?
I guess so. Speaking
Oh.
of Batman, apparently Ben Affleck got Batman.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. So, Foster, continue. Best
All
intro on
right,
YouTube.
welcome to
No,
the Bro Perks podcast. We got me, we got GreyShamrock,
Over here.
and we
hi.
got JKJUGGERNAUT.
Nah, that guy's not that important.
Hello.
Nah.
What?
Yeah.
So,
okay,
how have you guys been doing?
as I said before, quite well, nifty, energetic, you know,
Yeah, this
not
time I
exhausted.
actually care, because I'm not doing any more test runs. This time I care, so please go on.
I'm freaking exhausted. I've been building spaceships.
And what about you, Jared? Have you been on that spaceship adventure with Foster, or a pirate ship adventure, or some sort of that?
Nope.
Okay, well that's great, because I wouldn't want to.
Neither would I, actually. Sorry, Foster.
I just
I
don't
spent
like
so
the
many
idea of
hours
confining.
building a cool spaceship, and no one wants to jump on the spaceship with me?
I'm afraid.
Hey, I've been spending a good, maybe, half hour on my cloud home.
Ah, you and your friggin' cloud.
Hey, my cloud tower is amazing.
That's what you need, Jerry. The most laid-back person in the world needs a cloud to lay on.
Yeah, so if you guys are wondering what they're talking about, it is on Foster's Minecraft server, which there will be more announcements about very soon. And Foster, can you give any of our fans here, or supporters I like to call them because I don't like being conceited, is there any information on that server you can give them?
No.
Okay, so
No, it's we've been working around the clock on the server. You know, behind the scenes, I've been editing the configuration files, really trying to find good plugins.
Foster never does any work. He doesn't do
What?
any work at all.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
don't do any
anything.
work. In fact, I just let the server sit there, and people run around on it and complain about how I don't do anything.
Obviously.
I really like that. I like that I have a server that I pay for that everyone yells at me because I'm not doing it right. I like that part of
he
it.
doesn't do enough for us guys, even though he keeps the server running. He's a slacker.
Okay, but seriously, you know,
Sarcastic.
it's been really cool to have a server again. It's going to be open to the public once we get permissions working,
Yes.
and
plugins.
so far it's looking really good. The builders have done an amazing job. You yourself, GreyShamrock, Rainloth in the server, you've been doing a lot of good work with the bridges and your own home that you made. Jarrett, you built.
I built a stairway to heaven.
Yeah. I'm gonna build like a stairway to hell just to make fun of him.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that. That would be pretty cool.
Put a bunch of
Do
it.
Get on
bits
that.
in there. Oh wait, no,
Shouldn't
we have
it
another.
be
That's
a hell evader?
I see what you did there. Or they could take the nether portal and actually go to hell in Minecraft.
Yeah, that also
That's
works.
true. There is another. So.
Oh yeah. We'll have to configure that later. But new topic.
Yeah, let's go to new topic.
Okay, so I want to go into
First topic, really.
yeah. It's piping hot and fresh. Anyway,
That's
okay,
the-
bad analogy. No,
That's one
throw
hot
that out the
topic.
window. Ah man, you need to
Ah,
stop
bad
it over
joke,
there,
Foster.
Foster. Ooh.
Bad joke, Foster. Bad.
So I want to get into the gaming community side because we haven't done this in ages. But you reminded me about the Batman thing. Ben Affleck. Affleck. Yeah, the duck. It's always in my mind whenever I hear his name. But
We
he
need to
got
get Gilbert Gottfried on here
he
to
received
announce
the
this.
role and he signed the contract too. It's not just like, do you want to be on here? No, he actually signed the contract for the spot to be Batman on the next Superman movie. So it's gonna be a Superman movie, but both Batman and Superman will be in the movie itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. I find it that if Superman was in Batman's world, it'd be super simple. Just laser-eyed the Joker, and really a clown was harassing and killing all these people. Are you kidding me? So, it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, because Superman just kills people willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Hey, he just throw them into the sun. Let the sun deal with it.
Yeah, just end everyone's problems. I'm gonna throw the Joker into the sun. Hey, Lex Luthor, come over here.
Oh, gas prices are overpriced? Throw that into the sun. He solves all his problems with the sun. Oh,
Yes, throw the
solar
world
energy
into
is
the
causing
sun.
problems with taxes? Throw that into the sun. Oh, wait.
I think you
Yeah.
can cure global warming, ironically, by throwing the world into the sun.
There wouldn't be any
Global
world after
warming?
that.
Throw that into the... Oh, shit. Not again. Guess I
This
have to
week-
find a new company to sponsor me instead of Marvel. Or no, he's part of DC Universe, I think, right? DC?
Yeah, screw
Yeah,
it.
DC.
Throw Marvel into the sun.
Hey, I like Marvel.
I
Gave
hate
it
how
to
Disney
Marvel.
would buy. You see, back in my day, Disney only owned one thing, and it was a rat. It was a rodent.
I
feel
thought
like
Disney owned a lot more than one thing. I feel like Disney owned a lot of things.
Disney owns everything almost.
Oh, please.
Well,
They're a
everything
bunch of
that isn't
neo-Nazis.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that is true.
Wow, such a provocative statement, yet no one claimed it. Walt Disney was actually a very anti-Semitic person. Like, he didn't like Jews at all. I bet in the next 1,000 years, he's
So
gonna
he's a Nazi?
he's gonna wake maybe, but he's gonna wake up from like the cryogenic sleep he's been on. Like, damn, we own Star Wars and Marvel. I'm proud of you guys.
Cause I know what those things are.
Hey, no. Marvel and Star Wars are both back in Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Universe, Disney Time. Let's just call that.
No, when did Walt Disney die?
No, he was before Star Wars, I think, like way before, 20 or 30 years before. I think he was back in the 40s, right?
Died.
No, he died in the 60s, didn't he?
No,
let
they
me
just
look.
froze him.
They-
He's in the basement of Disney World somewhere, like locked up.
Yeah, he's the one that's on the treadmill pumping the power to the bicycle. You know what I'm talking about? He's the one that provides the electricity to the whole place.
He's under the guidance of top men.
Yeah, he died December 15th, 1966.
That's what they want you to believe.
Yeah, they want you to believe that. Don't listen to him. He was like 65. Born in Chicago, died in California.
You better not have been up. Never mind.
He died 10 days.
I gotta
after his
watch the
birthday.
controversy
Wow.
here. I'm supposed to be the non-controversial one, but just
Yeah, like as
No,
if
go on.
you haven't been controversial in the past. But
when it comes to hockey, I can't help it.
Danae and what was his Russian enemy?
Okay, that was not controversial. That was an homage to them, to
Okay.
their people and their culture.
Jerry, you were gonna say something before I interrupted you.
Oh no! I was just trying to interrupt Foster, but I failed.
All right.
That was the worst attempt to interrupt anyone ever. You were like,
I am aware of this.
Nettie!
Don't bring the filthy Frank
we
into
should get a
this.
fat Greek boy in here.
Oh yeah, we should. That fat Greek
Should.
boy, Jarrett.
Send him the link. Send him the link.
No,
Maybe-
he's not on right now. He's busy.
damn.
I think if me and PJ were in the same call,
universe would
Foster
explode.
would be so confused.
Nah, I think the universe would explode.
I think what
The
would
last
happen is the
last
same
time,
time they're.
Foster rage quitted out of the Skype call.
Yeah, I did. We used to talk together a lot more than we do now, because I can't handle them together. Separately, fine. They're both wonderful people separately. Put them together, and they're this anti-Foster ball of evil.
Anti-Canadian.
Not evil,
Wait,
not
is PJ
evil.
Canadian with you, Foster?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's
as long as he's not a Jew. Sorry, Walt Disney's in me. Sorry, not in the homo
He's
way.
in
either.
you.
Not in the homo way either. I meant,
Thank you.
No, okay, let's just
took over
defend
your
every-
mind.
And among other
He
places.
died in '66. That's what they want you to believe. Really, they're just
Yep.
controlling people outside of the Disney universe. That's why George Lucas was stupid enough to sell Star Wars. They controlled his mind.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I thought
escalated
it was
quickly.
billions
That
of
escalated
dollars.
quickly.
But
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it did.
So, new topic. The Ben Affleck thing didn't last long.
yeah,
I
let's
love
move
that.
I
on.
think that
to topic.
derailed. I think
Ben
we
Affleck! Damn duck.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Dude, he's a worse actor than the insurance company. Yeah. Anyway.
Ben Affleck?
Affleck?
No. Battlefield 4, the beta has been confirmed to be sometime early October. We'll probably hear more. My guess is in a recent video. You guys should really go check that out. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And my guess was probably the second week of October we'll see the beta. Maybe the third. But we'll definitely see like a direct confirmation of the exact date on like sometime mid to late September.
I just hope Battlefield 4 is better than 3.
Why do you
Well,
say
I
that?
hope it doesn't get ruined the way that... Look, I say ruined. I don't like the updates that they gave to 3. 3 was a perfectly fine game out
At
of the
launch.
box, and it got worse as the updates went on.
Give us some examples.
Well, what killed it for
The
me?
servers.
Oh my God.
The servers killed it.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going
That
to
was
say.
the update
Yes.
that ruined the game.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah,
these.
so
It's
when they
not
got
a
rid of-
PC title. Don't
Yeah.
try to make it one on a console. It does not work.
Yeah, the problem with it is on the PC, I can own a server and have like an automated admin. I really don't have to hire either of you. I can just get like a DICE admin. And the problem on console though is they don't have that sophisticated technology to have an automated admin. They with the original DICE servers, and they're still up. Don't get me wrong. Whenever the DLC released, they were still up, but they had automated admins that would switch throughout the maps. Nothing else. But when you give power to your friends and you tell you what, if they're too good and you're going negative, kick everyone that kills you and you'll be fine. That's when you're going wrong. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
I
kidding.
totally agree with you guys. But go on.
So that was a game that I felt really got ruined by updates. And if they just learn that, I think for the most part, people agree with me that the game got worse as those updates came in. I mean, 12 gigabytes is way too many for a console game in updates. 12
Yeah.
gigabytes of updates and DLC and whatnot, that's too much.
Well,
Let-
unless it's on the PC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On a console,
TF2, I'm
that's
looking
way
at
too
you
much.
with your 13 gigabytes of hats.
Yeah. But Battlefield 4, I have high hopes if they learn that they can't do the same thing that they did with Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already seeing, like, I'm mainly on PC now. I'm rarely on the console anymore. And I'm already seeing a bunch of the servers, like, they'll have automated messages at the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? And it'll say, so-and-so is our sponsor, and we are working on a Battlefield 4 server. And I'm pretty sure, like, there's no actual confirmation as far as I know saying, like, yeah, we're making it to where you can host a server on Battlefield 4 from DICE. I don't know if that's actual confirmation, but according to BF3 server owners, it is. Like, apparently you put anything on your own server, and that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
this, King of the Hill?
I mean, the one good thing, which is barely a good thing, about the Battlefield 3 server update is because you can jump on an empty server and I can finally fly one of the jets. Finally.
Yeah.
I can
Although-
finally crash them in peace. Jeez, everyone's
Yes.
shooting at me? Man. Don't
Yeah,
know how to
Jared,
play.
I recall many times, I'm sitting there, crouched behind a rock, trying to snipe out the enemy, and then, hey, I see you, Foster!
Boom.
Yeah.
Good times.
One thing they need to fix, like they're fixing suppression. That was like the worst thing about the game. Suppression was this brand new thing they bring in, and it was awful. Like like one tiny pistol, like the G17, that'll provide suppression. Suppressive fire pulls out a G17 silenced, and boom, boom, suppressed. There you go.
Yeah,
It
I
was
did
so
like
stupid.
that they were trying to make it a little more team-oriented, that you could support the team with suppressant and fire. They just did not do it right.
Yeah, like pistols. Are you kidding me?
I sound a lot like I'm trashing on the game. I loved the game when it first released. It was amazing, and it just slowly got worse for me. Maybe if I was playing it on the PC, I'd have a different opinion, but because I was playing it on the Xbox, I just...
Yeah, I get what
Yeah.
you mean. You were gonna say something, Jared?
What?
Jared?
Oh, no.
Okay, I thought you were trying to...
Here's the tip. Never, ever put Jared on the spot.
Okay, I thought he was...
He'll
gonna
drop
say me.
his flask.
But,
Or my knife in this case, because that's what I'm playing
You
with.
see-
Why are you holding a knife? We're doing a podcast. You feel threatened? Are you going to
Yes.
start stabbing at your computer if you hear
Yes.
something you don't like?
Yes, I feel threatened. I need to have my knife.
So,
A butterfly knife, to be exact.
yeah, the problem with Battlefield
That's a
3 as well
euphemism, by
is
the
the
way.
console limited it.
Yes, it
Like,
is.
you'll see all these amazing games. Like, PlanetSide 2 was originally released on Xbox and PS3, and it was moved on to PC. It'd be extremely limited. With Battlefield always, like, having these huge maps, like, even close quarters, there was a lot of ambient and a lot of detail. The consoles can't keep up with a huge map if it's, like... What's a good example? You all have the DLC, am I right?
I had most of it, yeah.
Okay, well, what's the one? Armored Kill, I think, and Bandar Desert is the largest map. A console cannot handle a PC size map. They kind of scale it down, and the renderings are different than they are on the PC, if that makes sense. Instead of having a full-grown tree in the distance, and like a full forest in the distance on the PC, on console you're gonna see some grass, some shrubbery, and then trees will render in when you get closer. That's why the FPS has to stay at 60, or else it'll start crashing and FPS will keep going down if it's all this detail like how it is on the PC, if I'm making sense here. So it's limited by the console, and if you have to limit the size of the maps, especially the game engine, if you have to limit the destruction, then you're doing something wrong. If the console has to be a bit more of a weak sauce kind of game, then I can understand that. I'm sure everyone else can. But if it's traveling onto the PC and they're copying and pasting it over to the PC, you're doing something wrong. And they did do some different stuff with each map. I know the difference between Sane Crossing on console and PC. One's larger, one's smaller, and there's less chaos. Like, there's one bridge instead of 3 bridges on PC, but there's just a lot of things that were limited by consoles.
Are we going to get into another console versus PC discussion?
No, I'm not saying one's better than the other. Obviously, the console is good for casual gamers, and if you want to take...
Obviously, the PC is the best.
It is, but for casual gamers, I'm not going to drop $2,000 if I'm just going to play it every other day or once a week or something. I'm not.
Well, I don't even think casual gamers, because you could be a hardcore console gamer. Those people exist.
Yeah, Opti Gaming, Envy, Impact, they're all on consoles and they're hardcore gamers.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move on to a different
Okay, so
topic.
This one is also going to be with the gaming community. You guys can chime in at any time, give me some ideas, examples, like kind of mimic, like Halo version of this guy. But here's one name that will make some people cringe, some people cheer. David Vonderhaar. What a good you know what? I need to install that sound effects on Google Plus. That way I can get some applause. Feel like I'm not alone.
God, no.
So
not this again.
No.
So
No,
the Inception noise. It's haunting my dreams. Oh, it's haunting my dreams, and it's the Inception noise.
Okay, so
that's not good.
With this whole kind of Black Ops 2 drudging along with all these bad updates and people calling him out on the sniping update, you know what I'm talking about here? The DSR and Ballista were nerfed. And if you don't know the terms, nerf means get worse, buff means get better. And David Vonderhaar is, I believe, an executive developer. I don't know if he's the lead one or not, but he did oversee the coding of Black Ops 2, so he knows everything about each attachment, each gun. And they recently released... Oh, and he's also head of the community management. So whatever I want to talk about in the community, he'll probably see. So he really doesn't like the community itself, though. There's a lot of people that send him death threats. In fact, he walks around with at least one bodyguard. And he gets a lot of death threats, a lot of insults, and stuff like that. And so he really doesn't take a liking into the community. Do you think that hurts him? And he's in the right to really look down at us, or is he in the wrong here, and no matter what, he should always listen to the community? What do you guys think here?
I think that this can be answered if we know how much he's getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a certain point where it's like, you put up with stuff for money.
Right.
So, I don't know. Jared, let's say you're in this situation where you're getting death threats because of this video game. You are being harassed by the community, basically. But let's say you're making decent money, and you've got a position that, I guess, holds respect in the industry, but not so much in the community. What do you do?
I keep my job.
Well, to be fair, I can't picture people like sending Jarrett death threats just because he's so relaxed. Even if they did, I don't think he'd react. He'd be like, "Hey, that's all right. I've got a butterfly knife and a gas mask. I'm fine. I'm just gonna sit over here."
Gotta chill out. Relax.
I'd probably just take the death threat, make it into a paper airplane, and then try and shoot it into my trash can.
And be all pissed whenever you don't get it. Like, damn it, I thought that one would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more upsetting to Jared. The fact that he didn't get it in the trash can than the fact that he got a death threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
oh man, I missed again.
Yeah, like Black Ops 2, and this was pretty recent as well. Like Revolution DLC after that one, and I really don't respect. Like it's a hate-love kind of thing. Whenever they released the Peacekeeper, this first DLC, I think, that was like a groundbreaking thing for Call of Duty. Like they never have introduced like a gun ever in DLC, and he was getting a lot of hate because everyone, like Treyarch in general, was getting hate because they just wanted to make money off of that one DLC with a gun, and they said, okay, so we'll be adding a weapon to Black Ops 2. They didn't say guns, but they said we'll be adding a weapon. So that got everyone excited. Everyone got the season pass just for that one Peacekeeper weapon and 4 maps. And after that, they said, nope, no more weapons. Sorry, guys. And that was it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so I can see why they hate on Treyarch for this kind of business model, and it is a business model. It's not like they have that intention in the back of their mind, like, let's make these people waste their money so that way they can get all disappointed. They're really not like that, but it's a business model. And at the end of the day, if that gets their money and it's a strategic kind of thing, and they're not cheating people out, they're not conning people, because they did just say a weapon. Like, a weapon will be provided with Revolution. They didn't say weapons galore or something. So they're not conning people out. As long as they're not doing that, they're fine in my book.
Well, yeah, they just said a weapon, right? And not like a weapons pack, like most games.
No, they just said a weapon with the Revolution DLC.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people got the misconception that it'd be in every DLC, all 4 DLCs, I think. So they all went out and bought the season pass, and that raised their season pass sales like a bunch. Like they were doing bad on it, but after that sale, after the launch of the DLC, it went up like 100 times, like 1,000% or something ridiculous.
Well, I mean, they have to have the best marketing team on the planet at this point, right? So
Yeah.
I can't really get too upset when something like this happens. I mean, these are people who... All right, they said 1 weapon, right?
Yeah,
oh, wait,
just
1
a
per
weapon.
pack? Or
No,
what did they say?
You will get the Peacekeeper in the Revolution DLC. It wasn't. You will get weapons through a Black Ops 2. It wasn't.
So they were clear about it.
Yeah, they may have hit it like saying with the new DLC coming out, then you can.
So I think, you know, this is just a case where I guess they kind of... They inadvertently misled people and profited off of it, and that's just par for the course in marketing. I mean, that's what everyone's goal is, right?
Yeah, you make the best game possible and you profit off as much as you can, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, well, you know, fans will get angry about everything, and I think that it's not every fan that's angry. It's just the people who are satisfied aren't going to go to the forums and go to Twitter and start talking about, oh man, I'm so satisfied with this game, I'm so content. They're going to voice their opinions when they're angry and never when they're alright. So
it's usually the minority as well. Sorry, I cut you off there. But it's usually like a small percentage like that, like the DSR and the Ballista nerf, nerf. Everyone, like, it was the minority.
I'll tell you what is bullcrap.
It was the pro MLG quickscopers that were hating
Halo 2.
Go on.
They took the assault rifle out of Halo 2. I'll never get over that.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
You know what? I never noticed that.
Yeah,
What?
Halo 2.
I never noticed that.
Halo
I
game.
played it when it first came out.
It's the most iconic Halo weapon, and you're like, yeah, hey, look at this, SMGs.
Well, you could dual the SMGs.
That dual wielding, that was such a great innovation. That's why we still have it in the Halo games today, right?
Yeah, I know.
Man,
Yeah,
I wish they
totally.
Everyone went so crazy when they introduced it, and I think that's like the case for a lot of moments at like E3 where people go crazy for something when it's first announced, and then it comes out and they're like, oh, this kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Dual wielding needlers, though.
Yeah, but they nerfed the needler to make it dual wieldable.
See, that's one of the weapons where, like, there's a certain point where you nerf it, or just where you say, okay, this gun is much heavier than every other gun, so you're just gonna have to go with a single one instead of nerfing it.
Yeah.
Or you could do what Treyarch did with dual wielding weapons and just nerf the actual damage and range whenever you use it instead of just.
I will
nerfing
say
the
this:
weapon.
no one does balancing weapons better than Halo. Like, there are power weapons, but for the most part, if you have any weapon in that game, you can do some damage. Where in Call of Duty, you know, there are weapons that no one touches because you're not going to do anything with.
Yeah.
But in Halo, even if you got like a plasma pistol, you know, you're like, all right, I'll charge it up, melee, done. It's a game that I really respect in the sense that they know how to balance their game. They know how to balance their maps for the most part too. They've learned over the years how to craft a really great map. And did Jarrett just walk out on us?
Oh what? No, no. I am just very interested in what you have to say right now.
Okay, you just got very quiet for the past like couple of minutes. I'm like, well, all right.
No,
But
no,
the needler is something that. No, I wasn't talking about. I was talking about
Okay,
balancing.
sorry about that. Did you guys hear anything?
Oh, that was you! It was you!
What?
That's really cool, great
Oh,
Shamrock!
Shamrock's the one who walked away from the camera.
Yeah, I had to because I
Ah.
answered the door. Yeah. Did you guys hear any background audio?
Yeah, we did. We heard
Okay.
everything.
All right, I'll let that out then.
No, don't edit it out. Foster was talking about interesting things.
I was talking. You're gonna edit me out. You're gonna edit out my voice.
I'll
I
just-
have a,
No, no, no.
I have a beautiful.
Oh my
Words
God! All
of
right,
the
go
wise,
on, go
don't
on.
edit that.
Oh man, I'm sorry I even asked.
Actually, you know that gives me a great question for you. What's the worst thing that's happened to you while recording? Like, has there ever been a moment while you're recording a video? And Jared, obviously, this does not count to you because you record with other people.
Actually, it does.
Moment
When
Jared,
we record
the
stuff.
moment's not usually you. Yeah, I had to scrap that
Yeah.
one take we did where you kept referencing over 9,000 in the Halo video.
Yeah, there was like, oh man, out of
What's the worst thing that's
I only
happened where
referenced
you
that
had to go,
once.
I can no longer save this video. This video is unsavable.
out of like the 2 years I've done YouTube, there's been at least 3 like the ProPerks Dualcom, the very first one I did with the Eastside K1. That one, we had to do the intro like 3 or 4 times, and this was like 12 at night Eastern, so we couldn't have been like more tired than that. Okay, we could have, but what I meant was it was a long day, so I was tired. But yeah, I had to do the intro like 4 times just to get it adequate, and even then I had to edit parts of it out, or bring down the volume a bit because I was being like obnoxiously loud. But the worst intro I've ever done, probably like I was a squeaker back then, so I really had to do good editing in order to kind of like lower the high pitched squeaking. But yeah, I remember it was a Blacklight Retribution intro, and I did one on the customization just to show people the free to play game, because I really like the game, by the way, and I probably do some gameplay for it sometime. And I wanted to show off the customization. So I did the intro. It was the live com, since you can't go back in theater mode. And that one, oh man, it was the video and the audio. Like,
Damn.
it was awful. Yeah.
Do you have any story about, like, aside from your mom walking in going, I need a clipboard?
Yeah, that was during a live stream.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great live stream.
That was great live stream. I regret nothing.
Actually, speaking of you regretting nothing, would you like to repeat once again for everyone listening what it was that you said? I believe the question.
No. Yeah, you know what? You can say it because you like it so much. You say.
It's the greatest thing ever. So the question was.
No. Actually, just post a link to the live stream and just.
I ain't
Yeah,
got time
that
for that.
doesn't
I'm
really-
just gonna edit the volume, and then that's it. And I render these.
Yeah, all right. Let me just say what happened. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the
Okay.
question was to everyone who was in the live stream.
Technically, the question specifically was to me.
Well, yeah, but the overall question was, what's the worst date you've been on? And then directed at Jarrett, what pony from My Little Pony would you go on a bad date with? And Jarrett goes, well, it wouldn't be Twilight Sparkle because that would be a good date.
I regret nothing. That was funny.
I lost it after that. I was wiping tears out of my eyes. That was the best thing ever.
Oh God, not the audio. Oh God.
Twilight Sparkle would be a good date. It's the way he
Yes.
said it, too. And then
Yes.
he's like, but let me think. Well, I think... What was the other one you said? What was the other pony?
I think the answer to the question was Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, you were like, but it would still be fun.
Oh God.
Well, yes.
So-
What about you, Foster? Like,
All right, I got 2 stories about this.
go ahead.
The first one is a recent video. I recently did an adventure map. Very good adventure map.
Better be Foster's Fridays.
No, it was a very good adventure map.
Oh.
But a part of the way through, I said YOLO.
Is this
And then
what
I'm
we
like-
did?
Oh.
I said
Okay,
YOLO in this, and then at that point I'm like, I can't I can't upload this now. I just said
that was
YOLO. What am I thinking? Why did I say that? I don't like when people say that. I can't upload this. I
Foster,
still
that
to
was a
this day
good
haven't
move on your
uploaded it.
part. That was a good move on your part.
Yeah, I was like, do I edit it out? Can I save this at all? But it's still sitting there. So I guess if I ever really need to upload something, I will. But I really don't want to. And the other one, I was recording one of my first ever commentaries back when I was using my Dazzle capture card.
Oh, you gotta love those dazzles.
Oh, you gotta love them. But so while I was recording in 240p, using a Turtle Beach headset, which the headset was fine, but god dang, that capture card was bad. I was doing a commentary on Halo Reach, and a motorcycle went by, and I'm like, that's very loud. And I was right on the highway. My house was right there, and the window did not cancel out the sound very well. So I'm like, all right, I'll just wait and start up again.
Stupid.
I start up. Another motorcycle goes by.
A biker gang for 15
No,
minutes.
here's the thing. There was a biker parade.
Oh,
And
God.
3 hours. Every
Oh, man.
motorcyclist in British Columbia was driving by my window. I couldn't record.
That's awesome.
3 hours
That
of
is-
bikers.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
And I was screaming too at that point. I was like, I'm recording commentary. But they were too loud and too mean looking to care.
I'm pretty sure they didn't know English either.
What?
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 British Columbia, don't they? Ignore that provocative statement. Thank you.
British Columbia.
Go on with your
Columbia, they don't
days.
speak English there, man.
Go
Yes.
on with your
I know
days.
you were born and raised there, Foster, but they don't speak English, right? Well,
Yep, you heard
Well,
it here
yeah,
first,
yeah,
Shep.
yeah. Don't they speak don't they also teach you French and what's the other one? There's France and Russian.
it's the province furthest away from the French-speaking areas of
Okay,
Canada.
all right. Because I know there at the time before the Civil War there was
They don't
two.
speak English.
There was
in British
actually
Columbia.
3 different major countries, you can call them: Russia, France, and England, or as it was commonly known as America at the time. America! But,
America.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know. But, yeah, I mean, here in the United States, the main language we speak is 3rd grade English. I mean, that's basically what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, new topic?
Yeah, let's get away from this whole... They don't
No,
speak
no,
English in British
Columbia.
Columbia.
No, I
British
like this
Columbia.
topic.
No, Jared. No, I don't want to say
Oh,
something else
man.
provocative. But,
How about I just play keyboard cat for Foster? I'm like,
No!
No copyright strikes for me today. No.
Okay.
No copyright strikes. No here today. No.
Do they speak English where you live? That's a
No,
really good accent.
No, I'm speaking English right now, but that doesn't mean I speak English. So I just speak that sentence and this sentence explaining it. So that makes sense. And what was I gonna say now? Thanks, guys.
New topic.
Yeah, new topic. So
Let's talk about Destiny.
oh, that yeah. Go ahead.
What?
Jared, you're the one that you bring up the topic.
Yeah,
have
you
to
bring
lead
it up, so I'm not gonna go.
You bring up the topic. You have to have something to say about it. No, I just want to say that it looked cool.
It does.
Okay. If you don't have anything else, I guess we can talk about Titanfall and Destiny.
Ah, man, I don't know. I'd rather get into one thing that I want to bring to this podcast a little more, because it was something that personally I had a lot of fun with, is personal stories, and I don't feel like we can lead into them with video
definitely
games.
enjoyed those two, especially last week's or the week before. I meant.
Is that the one where
awesome.
you discussed?
The very
your-
last story we told? That one.
It was so good.
So good.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, go back to
Oh,
2 weeks
man.
ago. Not 3.5. This is Pro Perks Podcast 4. Go back to Pro Perks Podcast 3. Skip to 10 minutes. No, actually, watch the whole thing. Favorite, and subscribe. Share it with all your friends, and then hear the story. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, that was my.
And then
favorite
come back.
story, though. So Foster, you go ahead and lead. What? Oh, wait. Can I ask a question that could lead into one?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Go for
so step away from COD, Battlefield, and Halo. This is gonna be back with Mario, Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, whatever. You have one option. Actually, two things to do with like one option here. It's your choice to pick one series that you want to come back. It can be Sony, it can be Nintendo based, it can be Xbox exclusive, and it'll be multi-platform or not. It's your choice what platform you want on it. But you can bring back any series you want, whether or not it's old or new, and they'll be making like another 6 games like Call of Duty. Or you could kill off any series right now, and that includes COD, Battlefield, etc., etc. But I prefer if you step away from COD and Battlefield because that's probably an obvious choice there. But
Damn it.
Which one would you do?
I would not kill off a franchise because I think that that could do nothing but hurt the gaming community as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd bring
But
back.
it's saving them in the long run.
You guys are going to disagree with me here because of the last game, but I'd bring back Duke Nukem. I know that Duke Nukem Forever.
It tried to come back, but it failed horribly.
I think that if they took what they learned about Duke Nukem Forever and put that into a new Duke Nukem game, they could make a really good game. It wasn't the gameplay that was horribly flawed. It was
the
everything
entire game.
else.
It was the entire game that was flawed.
See, I can't really step into that topic because I'm not really familiar with Duke Nukem, but go on.
It was such a good franchise back in the day.
I mean, I remember
like
it was pretty
10 years ago when they started development on it.
groundbreaking with the Duke Nukem 3D. I remember that one was pretty groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I really never played. I know it took a long time for the most recent one. If you wanted to complete it 100%, it would take quite a long time. That's one thing I remember.
Yeah.
But what about you,
yeah,
Jared? What series? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Foster. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking they could have made a really good sequel to Duke Nukem Forever, Duke Nukem Forever Again. Who knows what they'd call it? But the fact is that if they took what they learned and put that into a new game, they took a long time away from Duke Nukem, and then they brought him back kind of half-heartedly. If they went full force and went, okay, well, now we have actually learned something about what the new consoles are capable of. Well, I guess new for them. Now we know what people like about the new Duke Nukem, what they hate about it. Now we can make a good game. I feel like they could do that.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to.
I see your point. Yeah, I definitely see your point. There's a lot of games that you could learn from the bad things you did and make a
Perfect Dark
game.
Zero. If that game sucked, but I feel like if they might have been able to make a good Perfect Dark after Perfect Dark Zero.
What about you, Jarrett?
Well,
A or B?
game I would kill off. Well, series.
Kill off or bring back.
Yeah, which one?
I
I guess you could do both if you want, but go ahead.
Well, a game's franchise that I would kill off as of right now, and this is gonna be strange for me, but I would kill off Halo.
Wait.
I would, just because Halo 4 killed it for me.
No, Halo 4 is good.
Nope.
Yeah, Halo 4 is good. Don't kill off for Halo. I like it.
Nope.
I can't agree with you there.
Have you seen the giant flood yet?
Yes, I have. And
You saw that highlight video, right?
getting silly. Halo 4 for me, it's just doesn't feel. It's not Halo to me anymore. It's just getting
More
silly
Halo than
and.
Reach.
But I liked Reach.
No.
I think that might be it. People who
I can-
liked Reach don't like Halo 4, but people who didn't like Reach love Halo 4.
See, I can chime in here because I hated Reach and he likes Reach, so I think I can kind of
I had fun with Reach.
respond.
A lot of
The problem
fun.
with Reach, though, here's the thing. You can't just make the books of the series, and the books are amazing for Halo. I haven't read the books, but I know
I've
a lot
read
of people
the
that have,
Fallout
and I
Reach.
read a lot.
I've read all the books.
I've read a lot of reviews upon them, from IGN and Game Informer. I get that mixed up with Gamer Pro, but the thing you can't do is you can't make a whole new game based off of a book. Here's a good example: Lord of the Rings. If you're a noob like me, and I never watched, I watched the first 2 movies and that was it.
What, the third movie's the
Chill
best?
out. I don't give a shit. Chill out.
I'm so
If you
passionate about
shut
this,
up,
okay?
shut up. I don't care about Lord of the Rings as much. Like that's just me. I was never a big fan of it. I'm not a hater. I just never really watched it, got into it. I never read the books either. But what they wanted to do is they wanted to make the books, combine them all into one movie. Like just a 3-hour movie, there you go. But no, they saved the franchise and they made it a whole new, like a whole series, just like the books. It's the same thing with Halo. You cannot make books based off of that series and then make one game where it combines all these old Halo books about that term of time, that era of time, and make it all into one book. The game I meant. And I know it'd even be a horrible idea, an even worse idea, to make a whole new franchise of Halo Reach. You're kind of echoing, Jarrett, but
Oops, my bad.
no problem. But just you can't make one game based off of this entire like 3-book series or era, as you could call it, because not all the books were based off of Halo Reach, or Halo Reach wasn't based off of all those books. But you can't just make a video game out of those 2 books. It doesn't work like that. Like spend that money into helping Halo 3 multiplayer, bringing back Halo 2 and Halo 1 servers. Don't make a whole new series. I mean, that's just stupid.
Yeah, bring back Halo 2 servers.
Well,
Halo 2 is awesome.
Well, hold on. The developer is not making any money if they're putting the money that should go into a new game into their old games that aren't selling anymore.
Well, allow me to. Okay, so let's say there's 1,000 servers, and you can base this off of 1,000,000 servers or 10,000, whatever. Let's say there's 1,000 servers. Each one costs $20 to run each month, each server. So you're spending $20,000. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, let's say they put that money into Halo 3 and Halo 2, and hell, even Combat Evolved DLC, which is very unlikely.
Well,
The diehard no. Let's just say that they are. Okay, let's just say that they want to help their fans. The diehard fans get back into the nostalgic feeling of Halo, and let's say they bring in new skins or new weaponry, new campaigns like Halo Spartan Ops, or Spartan Assault for those of you on the Windows side. And let's say that there is, out of like the 1,000 servers, there's 1,000,000 playing on all those servers, and yes, that's a very small amount. Now let's say 10,000. There we go. So that 10,000, let's say 10% of that 10,000 are diehard fans. Guess what? They're buying that $30 DLC, that $10 DLC, that $20 DLC, that $5 DLC, and they are now profiting. Maybe not right there on the launch date, but after, let's say, a month of actually like paying off the servers, there we go, they start to profit.
Well, I mean, you could get 5% of 10,000 people paying for DLC, or you can make a new game with that money and get millions of people paying for a full retail game. From a marketing standpoint, it just makes more sense to actually make a new game instead of...
Yes, from a marketing standpoint. But
exactly,
from the gaming side of it, from the community side of it, it's like... I'm going to get a lot of...
Look,
like,
hold on, I'm
like,
going to say this right now. The
guys.
gaming community wants its cake and it wants to look at it and eat it at the same time.
But the problem with that is you can't have a cake if you don't have the person to make it. If they make Halo Reach, that's a shit cake right there. That's awful. That's a god-awful cake. I would hate to eat that cake. Hitler made that cake. That's what kind of cake it is. And
well, then there's this overreaction, too, because Halo Reach wasn't that bad. I don't think
It was, and I will bitch about it.
No. Look, you want to play a bad game, go back in time, go play Superman 64. That's a bad game. Halo Reach is playable. I don't think any game that is borderline playable can be considered bad. If it's unplayable, yeah, it's bad. But Halo Reach was playable. It had a decent campaign. You can't just call a game bad because it doesn't live up to the hype or the standards of the franchise. Just because it was the, I guess, lower tier of the franchise doesn't make it a bad game. And that's my rant of the day. Okay. Buster the Canadian.
Well, Jarrett, were you going to say something?
Yeah, he's going to talk about how he wants to kill my childhood and ruin everything.
No, I'm not. No, Reach and
You guys
4.
both trashed on Lord of the Rings and Halo, and I'm like crying.
I never trashed on Halo. I never trashed on Halo. Halo Reach.
I still love Halo.
I'm not trashing on Lord of the Rings.
I'm not a
though.
fan.
I never played. I never played the games that are more recent. I never watched the movies, and never. I mean, I did the first 2, and I can barely remember those because I was so young. But I never read the books either. That doesn't mean I hate the bloody series.
And all I'm saying,
I just don't care.
Halo 4 killed it for me.
For you, so let's kill it for everyone.
Now,
yes.
Jared,
I
see
like
where you're
Halo.
coming from. I see where you're coming from, and I know a lot of people, bigger YouTubers that refuse to play, like to do a Let's Play, or refuse to talk about it over like Halo Reach gameplay because like for an upcoming release, I mean of Halo 4, because it was at a Bungie universe. And yes, when you realize Halo Reach wasn't really developed that like it was at the very beginning, but then they passed it on. It wasn't really made by Bungie, I guess you could say. It was, but then they passed it on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Help me out here, Foster. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
exactly?
yeah, it was created by Bungie, but it was, I guess, kept by
It was
343.
adopted.
They're the ones
it
that...
was maintained by 343.
the company that makes your car, you then have to take care of that car. If
Yeah.
you do a crap job, it's a crappy car.
Okay, there we go then. Good analogy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at
Anyway,
numbers.
and funny you bring up Halo Combat Evolved earlier was if you have the PC version, you basically have like mods and custom maps, everything.
You have
whatever
mods
want.
and custom maps on Halo 4 on the console. That's pretty
I mean,
cool.
like Infinite. We have like Halo Custom Edition, like giant.
Yeah, okay.
I was fighting. I was remember like battling and fighting on like this giant canyon about 20 times the size of Blood Gulch in like Gundam mechs. It was that insane.
Wow. So well, there we go. So
Yep.
you would kill off the
Well, the new Halos anyway.
okay, and then you would.
I-
Which one did you say you would resurrect?
Uh,
I guess do both.
eh.
He'd kill
I don't
up
know.
Halo and then resurrect it.
I would
That's what
resurrect
Jared
No,
would
Bungie.
do.
Kill off-
I'd resurrect Halo, the original Halo.
No, wait, here's what you do, Jared. If you had this power, you'd be like, I'd kill off Halo, and then like
And I'll
3
bring it
months
back
later,
later. Have it,
you'll be like,
we built
I
Bungie.
kind of want to play Halo again. Can we bring it
No,
back?
I'll still have the old games. I'll still have the nostalgic feeling.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, the best part
So
about
on.
playing old games is the nostalgia and the gameplay. Like, unless it's
But I want to
impossible
see
to
what
play.
happens to Master Chief.
I can't remember.
He's
Is it-
lost in space. Halo
Is it
4
at
is
the
not
very
canon.
end of Halo 4 where if you do a certain way, like if you complete a certain part of the campaign, he'll take off his helmet? That's the end of it?
That's Halo. That's Halo 4's legendary ending. He
Okay.
basically at the end of spoilers here. At the end of the game, he takes off his helmet and cuts to black. Legendary, you see his eyes and part of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't understand why.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yep.
I guess it's
Spoilers.
my turn. That cool? Yeah, spoilers galore. Even though how long has the game been out? But the game I would kill off would probably be. I'm gonna step away from COD and Battlefield, but
Because everyone wants to see.
yeah,
God
everyone
die.
wants to see COD die off, and in a way I do. as
Am I the
well,
only person
but-
that doesn't want to see a game die off?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably are, man.
Yeah.
Don't be such a nice guy. I mean, it's your own opinion. Who cares? And that's perfectly fine whether or not you want to kill
It's
one.
your own opinion. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares what your opinion is? I don't care. It's your opinion. That's the point of an opinion. You're not supposed to care. But
The internet cares.
I'm
the
just
the
kidding,
internet
Rick Foster.
thinks that your opinion is
But,
wrong.
yeah, people want to make sure that it actually means something by arguing with you over such simple things. But so the series I would probably kill off, and the series I would resurrect. The one I would resurrect would probably be it's in between Jack and Daxter and the Sly Cooper series. It's in between those two. Like
Well,
I
there
I
was a new Sly Cooper
Like
game.
Cooper, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
there's
was, but I mean the original series. Like, spoiler, I know it's been out for a little bit, like over a year already. But spoilers in case you want to play it, and I don't know, skip 5 minutes ahead, and you'll skip over the spoilers. But the thing about it was, it's not Sly Cooper. Like, it wasn't made by Sucker Punch, and this comes back to what you were saying earlier. Like, it wasn't really made by Bungie. So it's outside of the Halo universe to me. And that's kind of how I am with Sly Cooper. And sorry to put words in your mouth if I'm not correct there.
Well, I also like Sly Cooper too, and I'm probably gonna agree with you on this.
Yeah, it's not that the person that developed it, the people, I forgot who it was, but they're in association with Sucker Punch Studios. And Naughty Dog. No, Sucker Punch. There we go. Yeah. Sucker Punch needs to like produce it. They were stuck on Infamous, or what
Yeah.
was it? Yeah, Infamous. There we go. And so they gave it over to They started up a new studio and they gave it to them. So it's not that it's a bad game. That's not it at all. It's just that I want to be able to feel like Sucker Punch really outdid themselves. What, 10 years now? 2013. The last one was released 2003, I think, 2004.
Yeah.
10 years. 10 years ago, they outdid themselves, and 10 years now, they're kicking their own asses. That's awesome. I don't get the same feeling whenever I play the game. Like if Jak and Daxter was remade, but not by Naughty Dog, I wouldn't feel the same. Who did All Stars? Sony All Stars or Super
All Stars?
Yeah, something like that.
Sony All Stars or someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Drake from Uncharted was in there, and Sully. Sly Cooper and his crew was in there. Jak and Daxter were in there. Ratchet and Clank were in there. But it just didn't feel the same. It really wasn't. What's up? Oh yeah, him too. It just wasn't the same to me though. It's not like you're actually playing the real legit game. Like you're just playing with the characters.
You know what the flip side of that is?
Like you're playing with the characters, not the game. If that makes sense. Like I feel.
Well, it's like Sony's Super Smash Brothers. That's all it is.
With a bit more storyline though. Yeah.
So like Brawl then.
Yep.
All right, well, you know what the flip side of that is occasionally you'll get a new company taking over a title and completely resurrecting it and making it better than you've seen before.
Right. But to me, where I grew up with Jak and Daxter and Sly Cooper, and I'm sure Jared feels the same. Like he really grew attached to it, like I did. Like I'm like. Well, actually, those two are the best series I've ever played, right next to Ratchet and Clank. And
actually, the series that I would rather resurrect, which I love these series, is the original Crash Bandicoot and Spyro games.
Oh man, I remember those two.
Man,
Yeah,
Spyro got so bad.
Yeah, Foster.
I know.
Yeah. That's
like
I
no,
agree.
this was the biggest
Spyro
drop
1,
of
2, and
any
3.
video game character from Spyro 3 to whatever the fourth one was. I've never seen a character take that far a fall before.
It's like they tried to take Spyro, which was an awesome character, and I love the Spyro games, and then it just made him edgy. In the new PlayStation 2 version.
I can't remember that. Like, it's been ages since I played those two, but
yeah.
See, Foster, I'm sure you're now getting what me and what Jared
I
are
totally
thinking
get it,
here.
but I think different.
But it's not that they didn't do a good job with it. It's not like they're doing their job
no,
at all.
With Spyro,
It's
they did
just
a horrible job.
Yeah,
Okay,
Spyro's.
I think we can agree on that.
Yeah, we
That
can
was
all
a
agree.
broken
Exactly.
game.
Yeah. But the thing about it was, it's not like I grew up with Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, and parts of Spyro. I didn't play the original ones, but like.
Oh man, you're missing out.
It's not. No. I played I didn't play the very first one where it was on PlayStation.
You're missing out.
I played the PlayStation 2 games. And yeah, I can agree with you, as they were not that great. But I grew up with all those games. They were my childhood games, and I grew very attached to them. And it's like, here's a good example. If you are eating a cookie and you absolutely love that cookie,
I love this cookie.
And that company goes out of business, like
Jared, you
Hostess,
wanna bite
for
the
example.
cookie?
They're
I do
making
want to bite the
cookies,
cookie.
and then they go out of business, and then they pass on like that kind of idea, like, oh, chocolate chip cookies, oh, that's cool, and some other company deals with it, like, oh, you know what, they made chocolate chip cookies, so we should make it too. It's not the same, am I right? Like, they didn't.
Well, let's find out, Jared.
It's
Take
the
a bite
same.
of this new
no.
cookie.
Okay,
Okay, I'll taste
don't pay
the
attention to the cookies. Shut up. Don't pay
But
attention.
they're cookies.
No, stop it.
I think it has raisins, Jared. I hate raisin cookies.
I hate raisin cookies.
Stop.
Okay, we're derailing.
Let's say that they are.
Wasn't that the point?
That they took over that recipe.
There's a
It's not
point?
the same, is it? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry. Go on.
They take over that restaurant.
Yeah, but it's not the same, am I right? Like, they really aren't. It's not the original, in other words. Like,
It's under new
that's
management.
All right, back from intermission.
Let's talk about how scary GreyShamrock got in that intermission.
Yeah.
I was about to choke a bitch, like how I did last time.
Me and Jared were talking about cookies and having fun.
And I
Yeah.
started talking about, like, choke slamming someone like I did that other person.
Yeah.
We're just talking.
We just wanted the cookies.
And we're both sitting here in silence as you just yelled.
I'm scared. I was scared.
Pick a topic.
Yeah, pick a topic.
Don't make
Jared,
me
I
do
don't
what I
think you
did
should
when I
be eating
grew.
that
I did
popcorn.
a couple months ago. Don't make me what I had to do.
That popcorn saved me.
Okay. I really wish you recorded the intermission. That would be the highlights.
Yeah, it would. Like,
It's me and Jarrett.
I'd probably get
cowering, and you
flagged
were
for like vulgar, like too vulgar of a speech of commentary there. Damn.
No, it would have been fine.
All right. Next topic.
All right. Oh yeah, you were talking about personal stories, and I don't know. Go ahead and go off into a tangent, I guess. So this one time, this guy Shamrock, some other guy just started yelling.
Totally not Shamrock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we derailed this stream way too much right now.
Did, by talking about cookies.
No, I've got a way to combine it. All right. Here's a fun question, and it's a question that I like to ask people. So.
Oh God.
Have you ever yelled at someone for talking
about cookies? He's gonna ask us about our
cookies?
religion.
No, it's not about religion. I don't like asking people about religion. All right, so.
That's bullshit. Go on.
If you
gotta say something provocative. Go on.
If you could travel to any point in time, what point in time would that be?
Go ahead, Jared. I need to think. I need to put my thinking cap on.
I'll go first because I know exactly where I.
You go because I need to think of this.
I would travel to the point in time where the first monkey ate a banana. Like when the first time a monkey's ever eaten a banana. Because you picture this monkey, he's going to go in there, he's going to be like, what's this yellow thing? He's going to like fiddle around with it, eventually he's going to open it, he's going to bite it, he's going to be like, oh my God! I have to tell everyone! The monkey, it would be the most excited monkey of all time.
I think so.
He would run to his friends, he'd be like, this is a banana!
Actually, it'd be like, wah! Wah! Ah! It's just like other shit.
What would it be like, Jarrett? Could you do that again?
Nope. You could just rewatch my stupidity later. Yeah, loop that later.
But
that's why I'm here,
definitely
folks.
Be my point in time. I want to see the first time a monkey ever had a banana, because he'd never have anything like it, and then he'd like freak out because it was so good. Jarrett?
What about you?
Shamrock,
Jared's answer is gonna be like the first time I ate a banana.
No. That'd be dumb. Hold on. I don't know yet. Shamrock, you go.
The YouTube side of me wants to say like go back in time to like when the very original, like the very first commentators got started. See the actual content, see how they were. Like if you haven't already noticed, you get a lot of hate over YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
you could watch those videos now. They're still on the site.
No. What I mean is actually see what they were like before they started YouTube. Because if you haven't noticed, when you start up YouTube, you're kind of you get changed by the hate, whether or not it's like minimal hate or like go kill yourself hate. You know what I mean? So
yeah, so you'd like to see basically a famous commentator before he got that fame.
Yeah, like I'd like to see what they were like before. Like
yeah,
Woody's
I can see
Gamertag,
that.
Wings of Redemption, Hutch especially, Nanners.
I feel like Woody's Gamertag would be a little depressing to see beforehand.
If you hear his story, like he worked at Cisco like 18 hours a day, something like that, and he wouldn't go out of his cubicle other than for like a break. That sounds depressing, but I would love to just see what they were like before YouTube. Like not their life. I mean what they were like legit like. See how happier, how much more depressed, how little depressed they were, whatever. What about you, Jen? Did you already share it? No, you didn't.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you said the banana thing, but for real, like.
You know what? My first banana would be very no. I don't know, to be completely honest. Okay, I'd probably just be like go to some like really bad like historically significant like disaster. And like be out there like
that's horrible. That's
horrible. No, not laugh. Just like be out. No, yeah, whatever. But no, like be out and like try and warn people. Don't do this and try.
So you would alter history forever.
Yes.
You go back to like 2000.
No, and I'd pull it off like all crazy like, so that people won't take me seriously. So when they do, I can be like, I told you.
That's off.
You know what? I feel like Jared, in reality, we'd be like in the lineup for this machine. I'd be ready to go see the first monkey eat a banana, and Jared would be like, "Oh yeah, Try that now. I'd go back and all the bananas would be burnt. So I guess you're not gonna get your little time travel thingy here, Foster.
Well, that's not how time works, but okay. I see what you mean.
I think that we can all agree that the appointed time to go back for everyone, including the people watching this or listening to this, would be to go back in time to when GreyShamrock yelled at us, because that still I still feel scarred.
I'd love to.
Yeah, I am traumatized. I am traumatized by what Shamrock said.
I'm glad.
It's like me and Jarrett were just cowering.
Foster Holt,
stop talking about cookies, or else I'm gonna make you guys into cookies.
You said so many F words.
Yeah, I did.
You said so many swears.
Yeah, I did. No, I did.
It's okay, Jarrett. We have bananas.
I have my butterfly knife. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So what if bananas got taken over by a different company?
Go backwards.
It's like these aren't the same. We should have like elevator music in the intermission. So like you got Spanish Flea playing like da 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 da.
Yeah, like very happy polka music.
Yeah.
Maybe a banjo.
Man.
Foster. Oh, I got a question, Foster.
Yeah.
Aside, like I think you asked us this one a couple weeks ago for number 3, and it was like, when was the? Yeah, it was number 3. It was like, when was the? Did you ever have a time that you thought you were going to die? And yours is pretty ew. But have you guys ever been in like a natural disaster or a disaster created by humans, like a nuclear meltdown or a school shooting or something? Have you guys ever been a part of like anything?
Yes.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Like
and yes.
To where it's
all right, Jerry, go.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, no. It's like
so. This one time I walked into this elementary with a bunch of weapons, and then the cops showed up, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna die here."
So this one time, me and Jarrett were in a podcast, and then this guy just started swearing at us.
Yeah, me and Foster were just eating cookies.
No, seriously, Jarrett. What have you?
Well, it was actually more. It was actually more like false alarms, because I live like 3 miles away from a nuclear power plant.
And you get all your energy from there.
Actually, I don't have any energy whatsoever. Oh. But anyway, I can't even count how many times that place has almost had a meltdown. Almost. And I'm like right in the like area where I need to get out if it does have an meltdown. So yeah, that's my experience. Also an earthquake. I experienced an earthquake also.
Like a major earthquake or?
No, it's like all of a sudden I'm just like standing there. I was like,
the house. Bitch one, right?
I start. Yeah, just it's like a little bitch one.
All right, so I'm on the West Coast.
Yeah, earthquakes are pussies. Yeah, they can't do anything to me. Bring down a whole skyscraper, bullshit.
I'm just like standing. I'm just kind of standing there. I was like, wait, is the house shaking? I stand for a second. Yeah, it's shaking.
Silly house, you are not supposed to be shaking. Go home. You are. Oh shit, never mind. You are. Home.
Yeah.
You are home. Never mind.
So yeah,
if your house goes home, where do you go?
I go along wherever it goes. I guess you can call us nomads. Or homads.
Nomads.
Homads. What about you, Foster?
Well, I mean, I've been in like earthquakes before, but that's West Coast, so not really.
Yeah, you know how that is. You know, West Coast are so cool. We have a bunch of earthquakes.
Represent. Yeah. We got the Pacific Ocean.
Rip.
All right, but I think the closest thing I can think of is that riot I was in.
Oh man, yeah. The video was.
Because there were people like flipping cars, setting them on fire, and
good time.
Freaking my mom.
I don't mind. It was Priuses. I don't mind. Go on.
My mom got punched in the back.
Oh damn.
She's a nice little woman. Why would someone sorry for calling
Please,
her
I bet she started that fist fight. I bet she's like, hey, I'm sick and tired of the Canucks losing. She grabbed some guy, started punching him.
It was pretty awful.
Like pushed that into his friend and started beating up his friend, and like she took on a bunch of guys. Like, just got into this huge fist fight. Started a mosh pit.
Yeah, I had to tear her away from the riot.
Yeah, like she was this monster that just couldn't stop.
And that's probably the saddest I've been, as far as non like personal things. That's the saddest I've ever been, because that was just a collection. Why are you feeding off of my tears?
Because they're delicious.
Yes.
That was easily the one of the low points of my life. Is Yeah, I recorded it too. It was while I was on YouTube, so you can see the disappointment wash over me as they flip the car. Why are you doing this?
Why?
Yeah. Go on, please. Please.
But yeah, the cars got set on fire, and it was freaky.
Must have been fun though, setting cars on fire.
No, it was not fun, Jared.
I could just see his mother like starting this huge mosh pit, like mosh pit. Started beating the shit out of two kids. Like I could just see that. And then she got hit in the back of the head, and she just like kicked the shit out of the guy that punched her.
And that's what
and then she went back to like beating the crap out of other people. Like
a British guy threw a beer bottle at me.
I just had the weird
charming.
idea that someone pulled out a katana at one point and just went to town.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
But
went to
that's
town with that
cool.
katana. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
were no casualties
cars.
in the riot, so...
Oh, that must have been a failed riot then.
What?
None
No
of us
one
got
died?
arrested. Are you kidding me? This
Boring.
riot sucked. I wanted this to make it on the media.
What,
Yeah.
there couldn't have been a murder?
Oh no, not murder. Maybe just someone just I don't know, losing a hand or an arm. Oh, you know.
Just
Wow.
the usual. Yeah, that's the average riot. It's successful.
Yeah, successful.
Johnny over there lost his arm in the riot we had on Tuesday. Yeah, it was pretty successful, you could say. Yeah, only 55 of us.
And Bill over there got
arrested.
shot in the
No,
foot.
like,
Yeah,
wait,
that guy over there also got stung by tear gas. Yeah, you go. Yeah, Mike, you go, man.
riots
Yeah,
are not
That's
fun.
my boy. I can just
They're
see
not fun.
I can see this fat guy at the community watch, and he's like, "Yeah, that guy over there, guy took an ass whipping from the cops. That was successful. That was the
Yeah.
best ride we've had."
Best ride so far.
There is that one video of the dude who was at the riot that I was actually standing next to for a long time, who he got tear gas thrown at his balls.
Wait, wasn't there like someone like
So-
on a billboard just watching everything?
People were everywhere, man.
Yeah, you guys could just stay down there while I come up here and I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
stop.
just pull up a chair, grab a beer, just watch the show.
I like not joking about this. I actually had like dreams for the next 2 months about that
your
day.
mother kicking the shit out of everyone. Yeah, I could see that.
Hey, let's make light of this.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Speaking of dreams, that's also another topic.
awful.
Let's talk about.
Jared,
Okay,
You
go
got a
on,
dream
Foster.
topic.
Go.
What-
Shut up. Shut up.
Fine.
Come on. Go.
Fine.
No, Jared, go. What pony
No.
were you sleeping with?
Oh God. Fluttershy?
I don't have dreams like that.
Butter
you sick.
sprinkles? Are you in bed with butter sprinkles? See, Foster here. I'll drone on about what I was gonna say later. Finish up. What were you gonna say, man? We interrupted you. Very rudely.
No, I want to hear
Sorry.
Jared's dream thing.
Oh well.
What dream?
Go on, Jared. About the pony.
Oh, you just automatically assume it's about a pony.
Yeah.
Was it about a pony?
Of course.
Well, the only dream I remember was me piloting an F-16 fighter jet and racing another pony who's also piloting an F-16
Wait,
fighter.
another pony, implying that you were a pony.
Okay, I might have
Is
said
that
wrong.
what I'm hearing here?
I was not a pony.
You see, the thing about My Little Pony is I get the feeling that the way they name their ponies is they add a noun and then sprinkles or dash or rainbow at the end, like butter
that kind of.
rainbow, or like Paula Deen would love butter rainbow, but
Butter
or
love
butter
pony.
sprinkles, and like I can just see them naming one like blueberry pie or some shit, like blueberry rainbow. I could see like that. That's
Well,
probably
well,
how they
there's
come
the-
up with the names, man.
Well, there is this one pony who's like on steroids, kind of, and his name is Snowflake.
I don't like this topic. I don't like this topic. I don't think
Wait,
My
no,
Little
wait,
Pony's
that's
supposed to go this way.
wait, that's fair.
Actually,
that's
you know what? This
fan
does
stuff.
bring up.
That's
I-
4chan. My bad.
I have a question for you guys. What is?
What?
Have you ever had like a dream that was so disturbing that it really affected you? Like not just something that you woke up and you're like, oh man, that was messed up, but like you carried it with you for a while.
Oh yeah, I still carry it to this day.
All right, go for it.
Hell
What is
no.
it? No.
Okay,
No,
so
no, you said it.
it was pretty vivid. Like like not vivid as in like I remember it right now. I can barely remember it right now. Like I can like the
All right.
gist of it, but I don't remember word for word almost. But yeah, it was like there was when I was like 7, I was already playing Grand Theft Auto because I fucking love that game and it's awesome. And I was playing Grand Theft Auto Liberty City, I think, and I was basically just playing in the dark. My sister was in her own room, and the living room was living. So it was pretty active. But I remember I went to sleep like an hour later, and it was like a vivid dream. Like it's as if I never went to sleep, and it was like if you picture a room that has a full window, like 2 sets of windows, and the first one's like 5 by 4, so it's pretty huge, and then one's like 2 feet high, 2 feet wide, or 2 feet in length. I mean, and I remember like it's pretty dark because it was already nighttime, obviously. And I remember looking over, like I had this eerie feeling there was something to my closet because I had my TV, my bed was behind me, my closet was to my left, window was to the right, and I had this eerie feeling that there was something in the closet, and I kept looking over there from time to time. And then I went back to evading the cops on Grand Theft Auto with the motorcycle, going into the spray paint job like nothing. And like about the 4th or 5th time I looked over and I see like 2 glowing eyes. And just normal human being eyes, and then a smile, like a cartoon smile. You know how they'll like smile in the dark as if they're the teeth like glow in the dark. Yeah, I saw a smile and 2 eyes like it was a cartoon, and it jumped out in front of me, and it what's the word? It tackled me. And this is when I wasn't in football, like Pro Perks podcast re-story where she couldn't tackle me, but this one tackled the shit out of me, like it pushed me out the window kind of tackle. So I'm running like near my house. There was like a not a cornfield, but like a field where they're gonna build houses. Like this was years ago, so I think the houses are already built. But this is like a blank field, a grazing field, I think. And so I start running through there, and the thing's like chasing me as I'm running. Somehow I'm looking behind me every couple of seconds, and the damn thing disappears halfway through my dream. It felt like. And I like there's a forest on the other side, and then 2 roads on opposite ends, and then my house and the neighborhood is like, if it makes sense, it's like a football field. Each side is a touchdown area, so that's where the forest and the neighborhood is, and then on either side is are the roads, like dirt roads and gravel roads. So I was running through there and got into the forest, and then the thing fucking jumps out of the trees at me. I'm like, holy shit, this is some Vietnam shit. And I just kept running, and then I tripped. It's like the most stereotypical bullshit. So I tripped, and I died. That's the end.
Okay.
Most stereotypical bullshit. I tripped.
You turned into some kind of southerner halfway through that story.
Wait, what?
All of a sudden, I was talking to someone from Georgia. That was weird.
That's some bullshit. I just tripped. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? That ain't how scary movies go. You're supposed to keep running. You ain't supposed to trip like a bitch.
What?
All right. So, do you have ever have a dream that was disturbing enough to leave a mark on you for a while?
Like leave a mark how? Like I remember it like vividly for a few
something
weeks?
that you call back on and you're like, oh man, that was messed up.
Huh.
Is there anyone? Oh, real quick, is anyone here a lucid dreamer?
Yeah, I've done it quite a few times.
I have not.
Okay.
All right, I'll go on with my disturbing
Okay, Jared, you
story.
think of yours real quick. Like,
All right, so
I don't even think I have one because
really?
there's none that really sticks with me.
Like anything at the time though, like where it took a couple days to get back in your normal sleep routine. Maybe your girlfriend was shot to death, and like during a
Tony.
I don't
Tony
know.
was shot
and
to
then
death.
they took you down to the basement. And they just like you had a safe full of a bunch of cash, and then they just
I didn't have a dream where I was playing.
the shit out of you. Like, hey,
This is oddly specific.
Yeah, would you like to like expand on this, Shamrock?
never mind, Foster. What was your lucid dream?
Okay.
No.
No, I do have a good one. I have a good
Okay,
one.
go ahead.
Okay, Foster, go ahead.
All right, so when I was like 17 years old, when
When I was young, it felt like life was so wonderful. Go on.
So yeah, when I was 17, I had this dream that it was there's like a friggin' riot starting up. There's like a little kid riot going on outside.
Yeah, go
Hey,
get
kids,
it.
stop rioting!
Go for the nuts!
All right, so I had a dream when I was 17, and it was in the dream. It was
now they're gonna go bust through your window, fucking kick your ass. Now that you told them something.
yeah. So
Good job, Foster.
in my dream, it was completely black. You know, it was like I was just sitting there with my eyes closed. But I was walking. I was walking on a treadmill in the dark.
I'm sorry.
And all of a sudden, this voice started talking to me, and I saw this guy, and he walked up, and he he walked up on a treadmill too, which was really weird. But he goes, "This is very important. You are not Andy Foster, but you are going to inhabit his body. You are going to act as though you are Andy Foster, and this is going to be what you will do." And I woke up and I'm like, wait.
Shit,
Wait.
I don't want to be this guy.
So now for
Damn it.
the rest of my
Why
life,
couldn't he make me
I
Tom
have that
Cruise?
like nagging thought in the back of my head, like, what if that wasn't a dream though?
I don't want to be this kid. Damn, why couldn't
Like,
he have made me like Tom
For me,
Cruise?
I
my
don't
God.
even know if I'm me now because of this
Oh-
damn
oh
dream.
my
This
God,
dream
that-
has left this like thought in my head
Oh
forever.
my god, that explains everything
Wow.
now. It explains
Garrett, you've
Fozzie
only
Bear.
known me as this.
No, it
Son.
explains Fozzie Bear, it explains all your other personalities. You're trying to figure out who you actually
Yeah,
are.
I bet you're Danae. You're really that French guy, Danae?
No, I
Yeah,
bet
maybe
he's,
it's
no,
Danae
I,
all along.
no, I
That's
bet he's
the
actually
reason.
the Russian.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
Russian?
actually from
The
Jamaica.
Russian, yeah.
the Russian's
Oh
from
no, it's a
Jamaica.
KGB mind thing.
Maybe.
Yep, you're a sleeper agent.
Oh no.
But you slept through the call, so you're fine.
Okay.
They called you and you just slept through it.
So, wait, I'd like to expand off of what Foster said. It's a question to all of us.
All right.
Okay, so, Foster, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I hope you're Foster, but,
No, it's KGB. It's
I
KGB.
kinda
Yeah, it's
hope
a
I'm not
KGB
because
guy.
it's more interesting if I'm not.
okay, but, okay, so it's kind of like, it corresponds with your dream. You wake up and, like, nothing weird happened. You just wake up. Maybe,
And then you wake up again.
No. It's not Inception. Not yet. But you
Not
wake
yet.
up after, like, I don't know, a long night of drinking, and you forgot who you are. You have no idea who you are. You just have the basic essentials of life. You know how to go to the bathroom, how to eat, how to drive, etc.
How to live.
But you know nothing about your life. What do you do? Like, what do you do to get started? You know what I mean here?
Internet.
I drink a beaver buzz.
You don't know what that is, though.
Yeah, I don't know what
I go to the
Beaver Bars
store.
is.
I'm gonna be like,
You don't
hey,
know
what's this
either.
drink?
You don't know if I'm English. You don't know if I'm Irish. You don't know if this is a shitty accent or not.
All right,
You
so
don't
the
know
first
anything.
thing I do, so I wake up. Where am I when I wake up?
You are in your room, but you don't know that.
My room.
You have no idea. Yeah, it's
Well,
it's
I guess
just like a
I didn't
hospital room to
investigate
you.
the room for any like information.
Like what? Go on.
Well, I mean, if I go to my computer, I'd be like, well, I see myself talking, so I guess I'm this guy.
Well, actually, no. Do you have to sign into your computer? Like
On
password?
my computer? Who's gonna go on my computer?
I don't know. I keep one just in case. You kind of have to anyway, because your Microsoft account is hooked up to Windows 8.
Yeah, that's true. But like for the most part, I can just wake up and walk to my computer and log in is not necessary.
Okay.
Well, my laptop has like a fingerprint scanner, so.
Oh.
That'd be the coolest
got
thing.
Mr.
Like,
Big
you
Shot
scan your
over
finger,
here.
you'd be like, aha.
No,
Hold
I-
up,
no.
Foster. We gotta mix it. We got a big shot over here, thinking he's all hard. You got a fingerprint
Garrett,
scanner.
Garrett, are you
Yes,
hard?
basically,
You got a badass over here.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Are you?
Something
No.
about Jared being hard?
What?
You got a
I
hard
don't know.
ass,
Oh,
is
I
what
see
mean.
where it's
All right.
going now.
Yeah.
What do
because
you do?
It's a euphemism.
So, Jared, you wake up. You have no idea where the hell you are. What do?
I would take a piss. Find a
What?
bathroom
No.
and take a
Well,
piss.
that's a good point. When I wake up, I usually have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know what? You know
I
what?
usually
You
have
know
to
what?
figure
You
out
know
where
what?
the
I
bathroom is.
can't argue with that. Go on.
And then I go back to sleep.
No, really.
Wow!
Like, what do you do?
Why would I expect that Jared would have an interesting answer to this?
I don't know, but Jared, like, real.
I'm surrounded by all these knives, so...
I'm surrounded
Might as
by all
well
these
sleep.
pony posters. What the hell? Ugh.
Hey, I still need to hang those. I think it's wrong.
Jared, but what do you do though? Like you wake up, it's the morning, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. You have no idea. Like you don't know about YouTube. You can't go on the internet. You don't know anything about this place, and like it's freaking you out. What do you do to get started?
Well, if I don't know anything, then I guess I'd just be freaked out and just start like going through everything, like all my drawers. I'd
Okay.
find my guitars, like, oh, I must know how to play this.
And then you realize that you still can't.
After all these years, I still
That's
haven't
true.
played it.
That's true.
All right, so is that it for you? Just go around playing guitar? Or what?
No, I play keyboard cat. And
No.
I figure out how to
What
play
would
keyboard
you
cat.
do?
Okay,
What would
so
you do, Gray?
All right, so here's what I would do, right? First, you want to find your pants. They got to be somewhere, and find your wallet or your phone. You got to find either one of those. You want to look through your contacts. You want to call someone with a name by like mom or dad, or with your wallet, you just want to check the ID, right? And like maybe if I checked it, I'd be like, dude, this guy's fucking broke. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Why am I this kid?
That's
I
what
checked it, I'd
sucked
be
to
like,
wake
I'm
up and
fucking
you're
rich.
like,
I
oh
look at my
man,
wallet, I'm
I
like,
have
dude,
money.
do I really have to be this guy? Fuck this, I'm starting over. Like, that's what I would do. I would search for my wallet or my phone, and then just call someone to tell me. Like, they better not troll me either. They better not.
Hey
be
mom, who am I?
Who's
my
mom?
Well, I didn't want to say my wallet or my phone because that's always on my like top of my desk, right next to my bed.
I keep my phone like charging overnight, I guess. If I need
Jared
to charge
can't make the trip.
Yeah, I can't. It has to be within arm's reach of my bed.
Wow.
That's where his
Same
toilet
with
is.
the toilet.
Too.
Yeah, exactly. I have a toilet built into my bed.
Maybe it is your bed.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
Foster, you got another question?
You know, I think that this might be a good time to end it. Been going a good long bit here.
You think it's been like an hour and 20 minutes, actually. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is
Successful
easily
podcast.
the most heated podcast we've ever done.
Yeah.
Especially during the intermission there.
Especially intermission.
Through and through, it's like the entire time it was like me yelling at Jarrett, then GreyShamrock just
Yelling at me
cursing
also.
like
Yelling
I've
at
never
both of
heard
you.
before.
Yelling at both of you.
And I'm just gonna sit in here just trying to do a podcast with you.
Yeah. Thank you for showing up on short notice, by the way.
Thank you very much. I deeply appreciate it.
Oh, like I have stuff that I need to do.
Well said. Well said.
Anyway, enjoyed the podcast.
Yep. So
Rewatch
Cobra's
it.
podcast number 4.
Yay!
Maybe I'll be back if these guys ask me.
Yay!